Hey, what's up there, YouTube? How you doing? Told you I'd be back. Of course, that was about 5 hours ago. I got home and I chilled out for a little while. And next thing I know, I was sound asleep. And I woke up a little while ago and I wanted to hop back on here. I was watching a little bit of YouTube and I saw someone I watch pretty frequently. She's got a really good channel. I believe she's down in, I think it might be Alabama or southern state. I think it's Alabama. It's called Starkey Homestead. Samantha on there. I watch her all the time. She's pretty wise lady. Very intelligent, and she is in tune with what she should be in tune with. Listening to God and what God wants out of each and every one of us. Things we don't do. We're self-centered in life because that's part of being human. We got to find out what God wants for us, to what path we're supposed to be on, I think. Anyway, she said something that I thought was brilliant. Um, a couple things actually, but this just the last few minutes ago, watching her, and she said that basically, you can pray and pray and pray and pray, and pray till your heart's content, and it might not go anywhere if you don't actually physically engage in whatever you're praying for. If you don't put forth any effort, why should God? God wants us to be alive and to do things on our own too. I mean, He's there to help us and He's going to guide us, but He wants to see you get up off the couch and moving towards the goal that we want. He doesn't want to have to just baby us. I have a family member I took care of for a long time, and he had mental illness. He has mental illness, and now the state's got that. After my mother had passed away, excuse me, and my father was gone, lost both of them within a year. This is many years ago. For a long time, I took care of him, and it was pretty rough because I basically put myself on hold for buku amount of years, and I, I promised my mother on her deathbed I had his back, and I held to that, and it was the hardest battle I ever had to deal with, and yet because I loved my parents, I did it, and I lost out on a lot of life, a lot of life. That's why now I'm on YouTube. As old as I am, now I'm just reaching back and getting a little bit of that youth, that I might have missed out on. Anyway, what I was trying to get at is Samantha on uh, Starkey Homestead. She said something that I found very true, very on point. She was talking about like you can pray and pray and pray to get something done. Let's say she was making an example. She was standing by a water hole, a pond or something. And she said, you can either grab a shovel and start digging and build that pond, and God will step in and help you. It's the same thing as out on the battlefield for David, the shepherd that went up against Goliath. All these other strong soldiers were watching this battle go down. Here comes a little shepherd out there and pulls a river rock up, and a slingshot takes down a giant that should have crushed him, cut him to pieces with the sword. He didn't. The reason being is that God was there. These other guys, they just wanted to watch the whole thing go down because they didn't have the courage. God will give you the courage. You just got to believe in God. Faith can a mustard. Sorry, faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains, and that is the truth. That'll start anything. That'll build an army. One small amount of belief, and that's what you need in life. And the reason I'm jumped on here and was talking about my brother situation, and basically this is I see it happening to a lot of people right now, and it's hard to explain what I'm saying. um, just kind of hard to talk about because this is personal. This is I've been dealing with my brother's stuff, and I'm guilty of one thing, helping him too much. And my point was, I basically was carrying him, and I didn't realize it. I've been doing it since I was a child. Actually, he was my younger brother, and you know, I just had his back times 10. But if you don't let somebody else do things for themselves, you're only crippling them. I didn't realize that. In a sense, by me helping him, he wasn't getting any life experience to be able to defend himself in life in a way. And he had schizophrenia. He still has it, obviously. And it doesn't, it's, you still got to let people do things for himself. It's like teach a man to, wait a minute, sorry, had that backwards. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for the day. Teach him how to fish, he's good for life. You see what I'm saying? You can't carry people all your life. And I was doing that myself for too damn long. I was overwhelmed. And in the long run, I don't think I helped them. I mean, I helped them, but I didn't help them the way I should have. And I just didn't realize. So I think it's necessary to go out there and do things for ourselves. I'm using that as an example. Like you got to go out there and fight the good fight and physically put your plans into action while still speaking to God, still praying. That's how you put them both together. It's unbeatable. Both of them together, prayer and action. And I forgot where I was going with this. So I got so deep in it. Basically, what she said, it struck a chord in me that you can sit there and pray and yet nothing get done because God didn't take you serious maybe at that moment. You're not ready for whatever you're asking for. You got to engage. You got to start looking like you care and start really wanting it, not just like, hey, God, I need this, and then go sit on a couch and watch TV and forget about it and think he's snap his fingers and everything's squared away for you. No, he wants us to engage in life. I don't know what exactly I'm trying to get to. I know it in a way, but it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. But it's just it's difficult. Hold on for a second. Yeah, I was just thinking about my brother. This is actually pretty damn hard to do because he went through after being with mental illness for all his life almost. He ended up with lymphoma cancer. So now not only did I have to deal with taking care of him with mental illness, I had to deal with helping him with cancer and his treatments. I felt like I was going through the treatments. It was crazy. And now I'm having signs of possible cancer myself. And I don't know. I have to go see a doctor. But not a good time. Not a good time. It's kind of scary. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and say that you got to put prayer into action as well. It's two sides to the coin here. You got to meet God halfway, and then He knows you're serious, and God will stand up and fight for you. And basically, I guess that's where I was going with this. It's hard to explain where I started out, thinking about this and putting it into words because it's sensitive to me to have to come out here and say what I'm saying. And I can't quite even get to the point, but I hope some of you understand that prayer without, really wanting and believing and having faith the size of a mustard seed, it won't do much. But, if you have that faith, you can move mountains. Just remember that. And I think I'm going to end this here. I was going to talk news and all this stuff, but I don't feel like it tonight. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about how crazy Joe Biden is and all that other fun stuff. But you guys have a great night. I'm gonna hop off of here, and thanks for listening. Thumbs up on the way out, please, and like and subscribe. Have a great night. Thanks.